Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Inked Pulp, and we're back for another art before breakfast. One more before I leave on my retreat. Hang on, I'm getting my iPad up. I had a scare yesterday. All of a sudden, my iPad would not charge. And no matter what adapter I put it on, it wouldn't charge, and I thought my iPad had died. And I was panicking because I'm leaving tomorrow, and so I went online to look at, fixes for it, and found out that I just needed to restart it. Now it works just fine. Big Mama. Oh, no, 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 not till tomorrow. I was fussing with my iPad this morning because I couldn't get it charging, but it's all better now. I live on that iPad. If I didn't have my iPad, I would be lost. Oh my gosh, look at this. I have Starbucks coffee. Oh, I'm so glad it's back. I'm so glad. Hey, I want to show you guys. Um, Hang on. I I got my printer working again. I got my ink. Now we could work on this today if we want to, but I could also do it as part of my retreat. I want to show you some of the papers that I got for aluminum cake coffee. Never heard of that. Look at this. Look at these little, and then I have some round. I got my great big hole punch, so I punched out some of these circles. I don't know what we'll do with them, but maybe glue them together like that and make a tuck spot. Hi, Cheryl. Isn't that cute? That would be cute on the so if we had a page like this, let's say, wouldn't those two be cute right there? And make that a tuck spot. Hey, Mimi. No, me. Oh, there's Mimi. So anyway, I cut those out. I have some bigger ones that I have to cut out by hand. And I have some of this is a pocket, a corner pocket. I don't want to use all mice. I don't want to go overboard with them. I've got this one that would be pretty in there with the lights. That would be a pretty pocket. Some more with the mice. I was thinking that would be a pretty page. That could be decorated and, put something in there. Here's another one with the light. Here's a different one with a different light. So there's lots of choices there. And then I have one for just writing. So anyway, there's a whole kit of this stuff. They are adorable. And then I have some pattern papers, and I had already cut this one down because look at this, you guys. Look at how pretty that would be. I could even take it up a little and have more of the white flower and then something on that page. Isn't that gorgeous? Got that one. We've got this one. I've got this one. This is fun. That would make a fun page. And then just some, florals. I know, aren't they fun? And look at that. So I got all these background papers. We could start putting them on today instead of making pockets. I only picked out the pocket idea because I've got a lot of stuff packed up. Look at that guy. Get that Santa on a page. And then more florals, and then more florals, and more florals. And then that one's probably too big for a page. That one's probably too big for a page. We wouldn't get much of the deer on there. But oh, look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I know, the whole kit is, I have like 3 or 4 kits here. This one would be pretty. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. I'm holding it up above your heads. Like, see that? It would cut off there, but you'd have the little Christmas tree and snowflakes. Here's a smaller deer. If we want to put a deer on one. Got a little flower on his horn. And then here's another smaller deer if we want to use a deer. That's similar to that one. And then another of that pattern paper. And then I just have, you know, with the castles and, oh, I love this one. Look at this one. I mean, the page would go like that. Love it. Love that. There's Mr. Santa. Another Santa. I like this one maybe even better because it kind of stands off to the side. And a house. And another castle. Look at this. You guys. This is a really pretty one. And then there's another one with the flowers on the side. There's some ephemera for the little mousy guy. Got a postcard we could maybe cut. These are big. I might shrink it down, but we could cut one out and use it for some ephemera. I've got little tiny mice and some little mice tags. And look at those guys. It reminds me of if you are following Barbara, 49 Dragonflies, and Louisa Heinzel, they do that Defemember, and they have their little pal Effie, who is their pal this year, and it reminds me of Effie. I've got some stamps. Oh, and then I found a gnome journal. Oh no, I had this in my stash. I was going through my files. Look at that. If we cut that out and hung that as something from a page, we could put a gnome on one. And then I've got some words, a stocking, some bells, buttons, all kinds of stuff. Oh, and I love this. We could maybe put a Christmas truck. So my question to you guys is, should I keep the pages kind of consistent in style, or should I just mix it all up and make a whole mixed journal? I love these packages with the teal, the red. Oh, look at the hot cocoa. And then there's the teal gnomes. Defemember, I know. Lots of snowflakes I can cut out. And then this is the last kit, and I love this. It's called Patchwork. Look at that. Consistency is your motto? Okay. We have that one. We have, I don't know which way it goes, but we've got that one. I love this. Love, 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 love this. It goes this way though, because they're hanging from the tree, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? There's some flowers. Hi, Lori B. I was just going through, so this is kind of the same one, only this is more red and this has got more pinks in it, but it's the same design. Oh, look at this. Stick to one style. Okay. So then we have to pick which style. Like this would be really nice with, I think this goes really well with some of the other pages. But this is like the patchwork. Little poinsettias, more poinsettias, more poinsettias, another patchworky one. And look at that. This is by far one of my favorites, this patchwork. So let's do a couple of pages today, just because I didn't think I'd have time to do it today, but I do. And a lot of my stuff is already packed up. I started packing last night. So we're going to put the gnomes aside, except maybe some of these little snowflakes. We'll put this aside. And put some of this stuff aside. We could make a piece of ephemera like out of this, but for now we'll put all this mousy stuff aside. I love patchwork, I know. So this one we'll not use on this journal. Now we've got, see, I think some of these, like this, I think is kind of the same. It's different coloring, but I think it's kind of the same style. And the same with this. There's some poinsettias with a little more of the greenery that we could use. I'm not going to use that one. The ones that are too busy, I'm not going to use. I like this one. I leave first thing in the morning. I need to be there by 10 and it's an hour and a half away. I like that one. I have Santas on me. I don't know if we need to put it into. Okay, then we got to look at these. So what do you guys think about patchwork and some of this? I think they're kind of in the same style. Let me find the one that's the houses. There they are. What do you think about like some of this and some of this? Are they too different? If they are, then we need to decide between this, and then I've got some of these berries which don't really go. So help me out, you guys. Now, the reason I like these pages is because they have some lines, and I would cut it and I would just use the lines. And I think if we did the patchwork, I think that would go. Oh, I hope everything's okay. So I just need you guys to help me out and decide which style we want to go with. So first of all, do we want to go with the patchwork or do we want to go with these other kits? Yay or nay? Give me a yay or nay, thumbs up, thumbs down on the patchwork. You see, we've got like that, and if we put that next to it, those don't go, so those are okay together. So help me out, ladies. It's either the patchwork kit or this other kit that has all the patchwork kit that has some of these papers, the deer, the I don't like that one. That's too big and that's too big. Hi, Tammy. The stronger colors. Okay, so like this kit right here. Okay, and not so much the mouse, unless I want to have, oh, I have one for patchwork and I have one for the stronger colors. So it's cold. I know they were forecasting flurries here, but We didn't get any. Okay, so here's the two styles that we have to work with, and we need to make a decision. The floral backgrounds, like this kind of stuff. Yep, that's all in this kit. So I've got two for the stronger colors, and I've got one for, well, these have florals too. So are you talking patchwork or vintage? Mm-hmm. The one that we made all that different ephemera for. So the ephemera is all over the place. You know, like it's this stuff that we made. This little bag. See, that would be cute on there, but it would also be cute on there. We made this card. That could probably be a big old pocket. And then this, you know, this goes well on there, and it also goes well on there. So B, this one, B, this is the one you're calling B. Okay. Good, that whittles down what I have to take with me to retreat. B. Okay, everybody wants B. All right, so I'm going to put, these other papers are great. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just not the right ones for this journal. All right. A is too pastel-y. I looked at that at first and I thought you said pastely. All right. Well, let's start putting some papers down. We've got about 45 minutes. I don't know, maybe we can get all the way through it. All right. So the inside front cover in the front. And I am going to sew this once we get all the pages in. I'm going to put some red embroidery thread through this and sew it. So it'll be nice and sturdy. All right, let's just go page by page. And the reason I'm hesitating on this one, yeah, that's what I thought. This came out. Maybe I need to sew through it first. Maybe I need to sew through it. We use this bright red. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree, Lori B. It's good for some project, just not this one. So I'll keep it till next year because it's probably the only big Christmas project I'll do. And I'll have lots of Christmas for next year. All right. So see, there's a staple there. Let's put it right below where the staple is. Yeah, I can just use my needle to go through. There's one. There's one in the middle. And then one right here. All right, and I want the threads to be on the outside because I do want to put some dangles on this guy. Come on. I should have clipped it. I should have clipped it. I was taking shortcuts. Let's get these lined back up. There they are. We'll clip that one there. Oh, I gotta line this one up too. I don't see daylight through those holes. There we go. And well, maybe we'll start in here a little early next year. I'm assuming that y'all want to keep up with Art Before Breakfast next year. I just kind of made that assumption. Actually, I should have gone through the middle hole. I just sort of made the assumption that we were going to keep going with. Oh, oh, thank you, Big Mama. That's very nice of you to say. I think we all learn from each other. I mean, I've certainly learned stuff from you. Because we all have different styles. And I know, Big Mama, don't you pretty much make your ephemera to match the journal, like as you're making the journal? This is kind of fun. I've got boxes of pre-made ephemera, so we can make more journals. I just make ephemera because I like making it. And oh, that goes really pretty. You know, just making stuff to make it. And then it's fun when you're getting ready to put your project together. And you have all this fun ephemera to work with. Okay, cut that right there. Okay, now we can put the papers on. Yeah, I like to make stuff up ahead of time, just to have it and see. There we go. That is much better. All right. So it has to be a landscape piece to go all the way across, or we can put two different pictures on the front. There's one landscape one that I really, really liked. Ooh, we could start with this one. How about having that as our inside cover? What do you think about that one? A nice bang. Hey, Vanessa. That one I was thinking, or this one, but I don't know if this one goes all the way across either, because no, it doesn't. So if we want it to go all the way across, it's pretty much going to have to be this one. Well, I could use this one. Turn it sideways. It was supposed to go up and down. That's pretty too. Okay, so A is the presents. Trying to find ones where it would go all the way across, and got that one. It would actually go this way. I have to make my cover first. It tells me what to do inside. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I pull out ephemera for a lot of things. Oh, we've got that. I do have a few here. Okay. All right, so I've got boxes of made up ephemera. I don't feel like, because when I want to use something, when I make up like special things for people and I can just go look in my box and find something, I kind of like that. Because then I usually have something that really fits the project, because I do things in all different styles. All right, you guys, give me an A or a B for floral or Christmas presents. And then if we go floral, we'll whittle them down. I just make stuff that looks good to me, like picking up stuff off my desk. And like I said, if you get enough of it made, I mean, I literally have boxes of it. Um, then I just go through those boxes and say, what goes with this? What's going to look good? All right. A for floral, B for presents. This is for the inside of the front cover. Tell me what you think. A or B? A or B? You want to go with the floral? An A and A. I think A is going to win out if we already have two. All right. I'm not feeling this one for the front inside cover. This one really does have an up or down, so we can't use that one. So we have three choices. We have A that would go across the front cover. That's A. We have B. Go this way. And these are kind of peachy. It's not overly Christmassy. And then we have C, which doesn't go all the way to the top, but because it's really supposed to be a portrait. And we could put two different things. We don't have to go, yeah, I like C as well. The only thing is, I would only be able to put it on one side. See, yeah, that is really pretty, isn't it? And then maybe we could find, nope. Maybe that and that for the inside covers. What do you think? Is this too busy? Use two copies. Oh, and just extend this top part, and then we could put a piece of lace over it. You are brilliant, Big Mama. Let me find it. I got to remember where I got this from. Pictures. Let's see, junk journal. There it is. Or actually, I think it came from. Let me. Nope, she's the mouse. I got to find the folder it's in. Okay, it's from the old laptop, junk journaling, and I think it's Leanna Scrap, if I'm not. She did the patchwork, but she also, yeah, that's the patchwork. Okay, so it wasn't her. Oh, Maybe it was. See, I should put the names of them on here when I get them because I don't know. I can't remember now. Where's the journal outlet? My parchments, pattern paper, pink bar, postage stamps, Roxy. Um, hmm. I'm having a hard time finding which. Hang on. Let me go back to my Etsy store and find um, my purchases. Purchases. And I can find who did it. I try to keep all my digitals in a scrapbooking arts. Okay. Hmm. I don't have a folder for them. So let's just do this. I must have put it somewhere because we'll open the file. Oh. Hang on, I'm getting there, you guys. I don't know why I didn't put these in a file on my hard drive. I didn't make a folder for scrapbook supplies. It was late last night when I was doing it. That's my excuse. All right, let's see. Let's open this file. Oh my gosh. There's like a gazillion of them. All right, I will come back to this and I will do this. I don't want to take up all the time online. I'll come back to this one. I'll print another one. And as Big Mama said, I will put them together and then we can put some lace. If you printed yesterday, well, recently used folder in where? Um, yeah. I just don't know where I would have put that. Not on the desktop. I would have put it somewhere because I would have. Oh, you're saying a recents up here in my file folders? I don't see anything that says recent. I have desktop home, iCloud Drive, iCloud Photos, Cheryl desktop, documents down. Oh, that's just my download stuff. Oh, but if I, yeah, but see, these files are zipped up, so they're not showing me previews. I don't know where I put it. I will take care of this one. Pictures. Let's see if I did scan, 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 Southern Charms. Nope. So I've got a folder that says junk journaling and it's got all my stuff. And I just don't see it. I'm not seeing it, girls. All right. Well, I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of time on this. I will do that this morning. But where is that recently used? How do you get to it? All right. So we'll do this one. We'll go here. And I'll print that before we go. All right. This page we were going to do as a pocket. And I think what I was going to do here is just put a strip of book page on either side, so that if I cut a thumb hole, you see the book page, not the, and I can take that with me to, so that's the inside cover. Then we come over to this page, and these two are going to have to be separate. Let's see, documents. No. Unfortunately, my documents doesn't have that. All right, let's figure out horizontally on each side. Well, if I leave the image the way it is, it'll print this way again, and I'll get this, unless we want to put the flowers up again. I don't think so. I'll figure it out. All right, so now those two go together. Now we have this page. Good morning, Donna. Yeah, I am here, and I don't have anything that says recent on it, unfortunately. I mean, I literally have nothing. And I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time. So let's go to this page. Do we want to use like maybe this one right here? And then we could put a pocket on this side and put something up here. Oh, yeah, vertically, yes. Do we want to put this here, you guys? Or should that one go on like a right side page? I do like this, and I do want to use this. So I'm going to cut down the white areas. You guys tell me. Yes to the tree page. I agree. I like the tree. Yeah, the tree is really, really, really pretty. I just got to cut off the white. And I tried using a ruler and just tearing all of these pages, but it just doesn't work for me. Not on these really thin margins. Oops, hang on. I need to move my mouse before I disconnect us. All right. Come on. Stay up there. All right. Oh, leave it as a journaling page? Okay. You know what I think I might do? Rather than put it here, because then I have to be able to cut it exactly right to fit in there. I would rather do it on a page like this where I can just put it right up to the edge and glue it down, and then I can cut it off. What do you guys think about that? Oh, I know. I agree. All right, so I'm going to make the executive decision to put it here. I hope you guys are okay with that. And I have one of these too, but I don't like that. That's just too plain. Yeah, we were supposed to get some flurries here this morning, they said, but it's supposed to be nice and sunny this afternoon, and it's too early for us to have snow. But the predictions are for a really rough winter, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. All right. So yesterday, do you guys remember I told you that there was a gal, My Vagabond Style. If you guys don't follow her, please go follow her. Debbie is her name, and I've met her through the I have met her through the Marguerite Miller Challenge. Uh-oh. Is that like a superstition thing? And she is doing a series called Flipping with Friends. And she's done 2 already. She's interviewing people who are doing the Marguerite Miller Challenge, who she's just really gotten to know, or she really likes their work. And she's just doing an interview with them. And she asked me to be one of the interviewees. I was so honored. And so yesterday afternoon, we did the interview. It won't go up for a while because there's a couple that she's recorded before me. So it'll be a few weeks. It will be, I don't know if she's doing 1 a week, and it could be after Christmas that she does it. But oh my gosh, look at that. And we'll ink it up. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. All right, so now on this side, so we could leave that as journaling. The Wink Estella thing I'm going to do later because it'll be wet and I'll need to leave it open to dry, and I want to put more of these papers down. Do you guys like that on that side, or let's see. We could do that on that side and put a pocket on there. Or we could put this building on there. You guys watch now and tell me which one you like with this. We could go with the buildings and then part of the tree. We could go with this. Actually, I think this goes really nice because you got the little balls on the tree and then the little red berries on the paper. Oh, too much visual competition? Well, all of this stuff is very, oh, you like the building. Okay. This one? That would be pretty there, wouldn't it? Those were in the mouse kit. I could drag them out, but let's see what this looks like. Because I do really like this. And this paper trimmer cuts really nice, but it's a pain in the patootie to use. I tell you guys that my mother-in-law gave that to me. And we'll go here. So my Vagabond Style. Donna, if you want to put her link up there, that would be great. This is not straight up here. My Vagabond Style. Her name is Debbie. She does Marguerite Miller. She does other things too. She does a lot of collage work. So, and she's starting to work. Hey, Stacy. In the surreal. What about those two together? Do you like that? Or I could take off more of the house and leave more of the trees. I could take it down to about right here and just have this part like this. Is it too much house and building? Should we go more with the tree? Since we have tree over here, I'm thinking maybe. I'm thinking this because it looks funny that it's cut off. If it was on the edge of the page over here, it would be fine. A snowman. I don't have any snowmen. I don't know why I didn't get any snowmen, but I didn't. Okay. Oh, that would be a pretty belly band, wouldn't it? All right, what about this, ladies? And then you get the tree all the way up to there. Don't cut it. Oh, I already did. I could have folded it under and made a little partial page, couldn't I? Oh, well. Oh, well. Do you guys like this one next to this one? Because, remember, we'll have something in a pocket. I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. All right. I always like to put down my papers from the inside out. And I may order some washi tape, some Christmas washi, and go down here and just put I don't know, red or green or I don't have anything right now. I don't think I have any red. Maybe just like plain red and put down the middle of these just to reinforce the seams. Competes with this tree? All right, well, we'll take it up. But remember, there's going to be other stuff in here too. Oops, it's starting to tear. You know what? I'm going to leave it, and if we need to put something down over the top of it, we'll put something over the top of it. The other thing I could do is put down a piece of tissue paper or use some gesso to push it to the background. This is dried too much for me to pull it up, but I can always, oh shoot, I can always put something over the top of it. Um, but yeah, we can push that into the background. And like I said, if you think about it, if we had this in here next to that, or another card in here, and we have this snowman, so we could put the snowman. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Big Mama, there's your snowman. And then you're not competing with the tree. You just see the little tree over there. Look at that. Do you like that? I like it a lot. So once I've got all the pages down, then we'll go through and figure out what goes with it. All right, so we've got those two done. Should we do some floral? We could do this all the way across and have a double floral. The only thing is it's not going to go quite to the top or the bottom. So what I was going to do is leave it a little open at the top and put some lace. Yeah, we'll get to that. When we start, putting stuff together next week, but I think that has to go there on that page. I think there's just no question. Yeah, that floral really is pretty, and if it's the page after this one, I think it'll go. And I just have to cut the. See, I was going to sit at retreat and do all this. I also downloaded a bunch of fussy cuts. To work on in the evenings. We'll have projects to do. Stop. Okay, I'm just cutting off the edges. What am I stopping about? Stop cutting? You don't want me to cut the edges off? Okay. What are we doing, Big Mama? I stopped. Tear the edge. I'll try it. I do not have any luck when the edges are this thin. I don't have any luck tearing off the edges. Tear the edge. So just the top edge I need to tear, right? Not the whole thing. Right? I have one of those. Let's try it. Let's see, I have already put it in my, have I? Nope. I haven't packed it yet. Here's all my stuff everywhere. All right. All right. So do you put it this way and tear up? Now, I don't want to tear too much extra because, okay, that's working. But then I get down here. See, it's already starting to move. Oh, I might be successful with this. I'm usually not. All right. So you want me to tear top and bottom or just the top? All edges. Okay, well, I've already cut one, but actually I'm going to need to tear that down a little bit because it's too long. sticks out way over the, it's too wide. It's just not tall enough. So I'm going to do that in the middle. And I'll tear this other edge, and then we'll tear the side edges. You're my good luck, Mama, because when the edges are that little, I never get, I end up with the edge torn here, and then it falls off, and I get all the white edge left over. And it's frustrating. See, it's already starting to move. Come on, I'm pressing as hard as I can, and it's still moving. There we go. It's got a little bit, but if we ink it up or put some other color in there, and then I have to figure out, okay, we need to tear it off about right here and right here. All right, I'm going to try to do, yeah, I know. I just get, then I get frustrated. But yes, I've done that sometimes. Now I wonder if this side I can pull up on the, because sometimes this works. But not when it's that little. Okay. There we go. See, I've got this little bit at the top. So what should I put on there, Big Mama? Well, I've got, yeah, I have extra up here. I knew this wasn't going to fit exactly. So what are we going to put underneath that is the question. I've got some cardstock down here. Not that. Paint around the edge of the book page, then put your digital. Huh. Yeah, I did tear the top. It's torn. The whole thing is torn. Oh, so paint around the edges. Paint with what? What do I have? Like acrylic paint? Or should I use markers? What should I use? Hang on, let me see what I've got for acrylics. I also put 1/4 of an inch on the top. Yep, so I'll have to tear this down a little bit more. So should I use acrylic paint? Or I've got this organza. It's real light though. Picture bagel, make me one, please. So I'm going to need to tear this down a little bit more is what you're saying. So this will need to tear down about right there. Right there. And right there. And right there. Okay, let me tear some more. Oh, I was going to put it across both pages. I wasn't going to tear it in the middle on this one. What do you think about that? What do you think about just putting this straight across? There. Now it's got a little bit top and bottom. And then no, I'm going to go this way. Yeah, I'm going to leave it see. I'm getting off track here. I'm not following my new little technique here of moving my hands down. This is what frustrates me about tearing little tiny edges. I just have such a hard time with them. Okay, it's a little wonky there, but that's okay because we don't mind wonky, do we? So it's not perfectly straight up and down. I have a... I'm not going to worry about it, you guys. All right, so now we need to take some paint. Oh, we're at 102. So we'll paint the edges and then I know you do. I know you love wonky. All right, I'm going to take one of my little acrylic blocks here. And let's see. Okay, this one is engine red. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of this scrap. And just like that, Big Mama, just sort of kind of messy paint it. Or should I paint it going under the page? I guess it should go under the page. And then let the torn edge. So is this what you're talking about, Big Mama? Something like this? I think that's what you mean. And if that's the case, yes. Okay, so paint it in far enough that we can get, and I also have some gold wax. We might be able to put a little gold over the top of that red. That might be pretty. All right, let me get this in here so I don't paint the other pages and get a little more paint out. This is definitely a Christmas red. This paint's probably 10, 12 years old. I've had it forever. But it's still good. So I'm going to go down a little ways so that we're sure we get the get it down far enough to... Now, I can't honestly say, can you also add gold before you glue down the digital? Yeah, I surely can. I need just a smidgen, and I mean a smidgen of water on this. It's a little thick. There we go. It's a little bit thick. I guess when it's been sitting around for 10, 12 years, that happens. This is so pretty, Big Mama. Good idea. And then I'll have to let this sit and dry overnight so that I can take it with me to the retreat and finish up putting the pages in. All right. There's that. I hate this paper. That's why I'm using it for a drop page, because I really don't like it. It's just sort of a cheesy piece of paper that I got, but I need to put something under there because, oh, I know what I can use. I've got some of these ugly pages that came out too pink because I was out of ink. See, that's really not nice. So I'll put that down under here. There we go. Get out of there. Another little smidgen of water. Heat gun. What about, oh, drying it? Yeah, I'm going to be packing all day, so I can let it sit out, and it's almost dry. And then what I'll do is I'll take a piece of deli paper and put in between these two pages so they don't stick together, because I want to make sure this is really really dry. I can use the heat gun, I guess. I want to make sure it's really dry before I glue down the paper. So Donna, I haven't been paying attention. Did you find my Vagabond Styles link? And if you did, would you mind putting it in? Then you guys can all go and watch. She's done 2 already. She did one person from she did Biddy Penny. I don't know if you guys watch Biddy Penny. And then she did Barbie from, was it Rach and Bella? I don't remember where Barbie was from. All right, there's that. Put that over there. And then I need some water. I got to go rinse this out. That I was standing in the kitchen and half my pinky fell off onto the floor. Oh my gosh. I have really weird dreams like that too, though, Lori B. I think it must be a sign of a creative mind. I'll be right back. All right. I hadn't planned on painting today, so I didn't bring a dish of water to rinse out my paintbrush. All right, so that's going to go like that with gold around the edges. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? What a great idea, Big Mama. it frames it. But now I've got white. Let's put this up here so I don't. I've got white around the edges. I need to ink it. And that paint is not dry. You know, one thing I might do is take a piece of tissue paper and put over the front of the journal and use washi tape to put it down on the inside, because I'm afraid that as I'm working on all these other things, I might get something on the cover because I'm messy like that. So I think I will protect the cover. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. I'm back to a messy. See, I cleaned up. Oh. You won't come. Oh, that's funny. Look at this trim. What about this for the closure around the, look at that. It's all sparkly. It's red and green and I think if we wrap that around a few times, don't you think that would be pretty? Look at that. What do you guys think about that for a closure? I ran across this the other day in my digging. I think this was in a bag of stuff that my mother-in-law gave me. And she's deceased now, but okay, where did my dauber go? I don't see it, so we'll just get a brush out and do this with a brush. Oh, good. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, if you guys want to follow another, and she's so fun. She's so nice and she's so fun, and she's kind of a free spirit with her stuff, and she's also doing the Marguerite Miller challenge. All right, we're an hour and 12 minutes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will take some of that gold wax and run it around the edge. Not a whole lot, but enough to give it, you know, some character. And then I'm getting rid of all the white around these edges. And you can hardly tell that I inked it up because of the color of the paper, but that's okay. I just want to really get rid of that white. So we're not seeing those white torn edges. All right, so there's that. Oops, I have lost my... I have lost you guys. Hang on a second. My laptop froze up. Switch account. There we go. I'm back. Poor little Pinky. It's the little things like me. Dream interpretation is let go of the little things are easier before they become a part of you. You will become too attached. Let it go. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. All right, let me pinky stays. All right. Oh, see, I got a little, it's all right. All right, let me see about, I'm going to find a finger that doesn't have a big fingernail on it because wax gets stuck under it. So this is what I'm thinking, something like this, just kind of random around the edge. Is that what you're thinking, you guys? Do not cut your pinky. Yeah, please don't cut your pinky off. All right, so here's what it's basically going to look like. I'm not going to, we're well over the hour, so I'm not going to do the whole thing right now. And I can't get back to my computer is frozen up for some reason. So it's going to take me a minute to shut down. I'm going to have to go to StreamYard on my iPad to be able to close down this stream because my, hang on a second, enter the studio. Allow. Oh. You saw me look at my worst. Oh. Can you all hear me now? I know I'm echoing. I'm going to shut it down. And I will see you guys Monday. Bye.